What's going on, guys? We're finally filming on a new phone. I finally bought myself a phone. It's been too long. The other phone was like an iPhone 10, and the quality was terrible, and I never had room. Anyways, we're on an iPhone 14 now. Hopefully the quality is a bit better. I should have some more room because I was always having to delete stuff. Anyways, we are looking at the short block for the Skyline. Let's go ahead, talk about this thing a little bit more, and start dressing it a little bit. Looking at a complete short block assembly for the Skyline. This is a 33 engine that came out of my car. It was swapped, so it does have the long nose crank, which is nice, as you can see right there. So for the rotating assembly, we went with some CP 9-to-1 compression pistons. That's just a little bit higher than the factory stuff. With the rods, let's see if we can go ahead and see those things. We got some Manley rods, and then we also did ARP main studs. Everything was honed, the deck was cut, and it's super, super nice. So in this video, I want to go ahead and get the head on. One thing is that I like a little bit more of a glossy finish on the block. So I'm going to go ahead and tape all this stuff up. I'm going to paint the block a glossy engine enamel. I think it just looks better, and I think that if oil does get on it, it kind of like slides off easier. I don't know if that's just my brain, but I'm going to do that. And then we're going to go ahead and clean everything up, put the Tomei head gasket on. We do have a little oil restrictor to go in there as well. And we do have some head studs. We have a freshly cleaned and decked head that we can go ahead and put on this thing. So very excited. I'm going to go ahead and paint this thing off camera just to save some space on the phone. And yeah, I'm super excited, and we'll see how long it takes to get this thing back together. So we got the block all painted up. Looks pretty good. And now I'm going to go ahead, blow out the cylinders, wipe everything down. I got to go ahead, pound that guy in a little bit more, put the new Tomei one in, and then we can go ahead, put the head gasket down, put the head studs in, and then slap the head on. So we got the head on. It went nice and smooth. Found the dowels for it. Got everything torqued down to 80 foot-pounds as per ARP's recommendations. So I gotta go ahead and find these little M6 bolts. We got one here, got one here, and we got one here. I got them in a little baggie over there, so I'm gonna go ahead, bust those out, torque these down, and then we can go ahead and start putting the cams in. All right, so I'm not going to go ahead and fully button up the timing components just because I am going to do a baffle kit on the head. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the Hypertune kit or the high octane. The Hypertune kit is like a baffle that rides right along the tops of the cam caps. So they have replacement studs that you get. So I got to talk to Josh and see if he decides or see what he thinks are better. I'm just putting this together for the time being so nothing gets in the engine. I can go ahead and put the valve covers on this thing, kind of tuck it off to the side while I wait for some more parts and some more information. So the next step I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can swap out. Oh, actually I can't. So my oil pump gear is at home, so I can't put the oil pump on. And then I still am waiting for my gasket set. So that should be here shortly. Of course, I am going down to Connecticut to Tommy's this coming week, so I'm not going to be able to touch this thing, but I am going to go ahead, order a couple things as soon as I know what baffle kit to run. And I guess if I have enough RTV here, I could put on the water pump, a couple of the miscellaneous things like the knock sensor and some of the fittings and stuff like that, but that's all pretty simple stuff. I still need to get an oil filter relocation kit. I think Tommy said he's got a couple Gretty setups that he could sell me, so that's pretty dope. I'll probably go ahead and do that. And I'm stoked. I don't know. It's nice seeing this thing sort of together. And next step is finishing up the long block and painting the bay. Here she is. Let me know what you guys think about the valve covers. I'm kind of sick of the red. It looks good, but they are a little much for my taste. And they're kind of dull looking. They did kind of screw up the powder coat process, as you can see, tons of cracks in them. But I kind of want to do something more mellow, maybe wrinkle black, but at the same time, I don't know, maybe paint match them, maybe not, maybe keep them red, maybe do a little bit of a different red. The rest of the bay is going to be mainly wrinkle black and polished alongside of, a painted bay. So I'm not too sure. This looked decent, but the whole bay is going to look good now, so that might kind of stick out like a sore thumb. Let me know what you guys think and what I should do. I'm going to pick back up as soon as I get back from Connecticut and get some parts in. I know we didn't do a whole lot. We put the head on, a couple small things here and there, so some progress is better than no progress. If you guys like the quality of the footage better, let me know down in the comments. I know I don't get a ton of views, but I'm still stoked to see that the footage is just going to be so much better. And I don't have to keep deleting shit off my phone just to film something. So we got stuff in the works. Obviously, we got the GTR going. We picked up that Subaru off of Copart. I'm trying to buy a parts car. It's turning out to be a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Nobody wants to sell me their cars. I've offered tons of people for their silver bug eyes on Marketplace. They answer, and then the next day they don't. I don't know what's going on. But if that doesn't happen soon, I'm just going to go ahead and order everything brand new. Don't want to, but might have to. Stay tuned for all of that, and we'll have some more videos coming soon. See ya.